Picture this. It's Labor Day, 1964, Maple Leaf Gardens. Beatlemania has landed in Toronto, Canada, and the entire city, and North America for that matter, is losing its mind.
Bobby is just 10 years old. Her cousin somehow scores her front row seats to the biggest thing to happen to pop culture since Elvis was not allowed to swivel his hips on Ed Sullivan.
Yes, I was there, man, and I've still got my ticket stub.
But our storyteller wasn't like the other girls. All the screaming, the hysteria, it was a lot. And Bobby, she knew even then what was cool and what was just chaos.
This isn't so much a story about seeing the Beatles. It's a story about not being swept up in the madness. We call this episode, Can't Buy Me Tickets. I'd like to know about the Beatles, yes, at Maple Leaf Gardens.
Okay, that was my first concert.
Okay.
I was 10, and it was Labor Day, 1964. I had a cousin that worked for IBM. He had front row tickets, and we got there, and we found out that he exchanged them. Yeah, so my cousin exchanged our tickets because he fell for this sob story from this old granny, and she had her grandson there. And I didn't care, though, in the end, because it was so loud. Yeah, we ended up with floors, so we couldn't see hardly anything because everybody was standing in front of us.
Yeah.
But we were allowed to take pictures in those.
That's awesome.
I kind of had a bit of a panic attack because the screaming was so loud. My brother would have left me there if I was. And, if you got up out of your seat, you weren't allowed back in there.
You weren't one of the screaming girls?
No, I wasn't.
The Beatles, who originated as a small-time act out of Liverpool, now have no rivals as the kingpins of the teenage set. You can repeat that loud and long.
So I was there, man, and I've still got my ticket stub to prove it.
Yeah.
$5.50, that's what the tickets cost.
There's no way to properly convey the impact the Beatles had on the world when they first arrived on the scene in 1962. Frank Sinatra and the Rat Pack were out in Vegas having fun, and the King was making movies in Hollywood at $1 million a pop.
The British invasion and Beatlemania were a force of nature, a tidal wave. They had cute accents, shaggy hair, did cheeky interviews. Their impact on culture has never been surpassed.
We came up with the idea of I Was There, Man to curate and preserve the memories of our rock and roll experiences. Music shaped our lives and forged our friendships.
Thanks for joining us, and thanks for Bobby for that great story. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. And look for more I Was There, Man on all your favorite platforms.